Welcome, everyone. Today I'm bringing you a fascinating story that connects two of the most iconic performers of their generation, Donny Osmond and Michael Jackson. It's a story about friendship, honesty, and a piece of career advice that at first felt incredibly offensive, but later turned out to be surprisingly accurate. Let's rewind to the early 1980s. Donny Osmond, who had been a teen idol in the 1970s with the Osmonds and the Donny and Marie Show, found himself in a career slump. His days of topping charts and selling out arenas seemed far behind him. Around that same time, Michael Jackson was experiencing the opposite. He had just released Thriller, which became one of the most successful albums in history. It was during this period that Donny turned to Michael for guidance. He wanted advice from someone who understood the ups and downs of fame, someone who had lived through the pressures of being a child star. When Donny asked what he could do to get back on the charts, Michael didn't sugarcoat his response. He looked at him and said, "Your name is poison, Donny. You've got to change your name." You can imagine how that felt. Donny later admitted that those words were very offensive. After all, his name was tied to his family, his identity, and his entire career. But Michael wasn't trying to be cruel. He was being brutally honest. At that time, Donny Osmond's name carried certain associations that made it difficult for him to be seen as relevant in a new era of music. And here's the remarkable part. As painful as those words were, they turned out to be true. In 1989, Donny made a comeback with a single Soldier of Love. But radio stations tried something unusual. They played the song without saying who the artist was. Listeners loved the track, and only after it gained momentum did stations reveal that the voice behind the hit was Donny Osmond. Free from the baggage of his name, the song soared up the charts, eventually reaching number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. So, in the end, Michael's tough advice had a hidden lesson. Sometimes you have to let go of how people see you in order to reinvent yourself. Donny didn't literally change his name, but he allowed his music to stand on its own, separate from the image people once attached to him. Beyond that single piece of advice, there was also a deep bond between Donny and Michael. Their lives paralleled each other in almost uncanny ways. Both were the 7th child in families of 9. Both came from famous musical families. And even their mothers shared the same birthday. Michael once told Donny, "You're the only person on this planet who knows what my childhood was like." That connection forged a friendship built on mutual understanding, the unique experience of growing up in the public eye. Looking back, Donny has said that Michael's honesty, though hard to hear, played a role in helping him find his way back into music. It's a story of resilience, reinvention, and the value of friends who tell you the truth, even when it hurts. So what do you think? Was Michael Jackson right to be so blunt? And do you think Donny's career would have turned out the same without that advice? Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts in the comments, and hit that like button so more people can hear it. Until next time, stay inspired and keep chasing your dreams.